Well, welcome. This is a recap of a tool that we covered yesterday at Movement Day in the workshop for Philanthropy in the Urban Poor. The tool is the matrix map, which was popularized by Jeanne Bell and others in the book Nonprofit Sustainability. And what I want to do today is to walk you guys through the quadrants, what these circles mean and the colors and so forth, and help you know how to both use this tool and also use this tool to align staff and board members around what to do better, what to do less of, and even what to stop doing to help you with your funding model and your revenue streams. Quick familiarization here. The x-axis, as we said yesterday, is your revenue. So starting here with 0, it goes up to the right in more positive revenue direction. To the left of the 0, of course, is negative revenue, negative net revenue, I should say. From here up on the y-axis is mission impact. So from 0 to 4, you are measuring how impactful the activity is. So something that has very little impact on your mission is down here. Something that has a lot of mission impact is up here. So very briefly, things that are over here in the lower right are profitable, but tend to have less mission impact. Things over here on the lower left are less profitable and less mission impact. Upper left, less profitable and more mission impact. And in the upper right here, your superstar activities, they're profitable and they have mission impact. This is where we want to be wherever possible, but there is reason for doing things over here, as I'll show you in a minute. A lot of the information I've got here is dummy information, so please don't take this as live information from us here, but I put it in here to use an example some time ago. So let me compare a couple things for you. Here are two similar events we did back to back in 2 different years. The size of the circle indicates how much money a particular event or program made. The color indicates whether it was positive revenue or negative revenue. The bluer colors mean more positive revenue. The darker colors, red rust color, is negative or negative net revenue. So here we did a benefit, a big gala. In 2014, you can see we put in here, we made $600,000, a little more than $600,000. The net revenue was $517. So it's over here on the right side of the y-axis quite a bit, meaning it was a very profitable event. And it did have good mission impact, close to 3.5 in mission impact. The next year we did an event that made more money, but it had a little bit less mission impact, we're saying, for the purposes of this example. Perhaps we presented what we did a little differently, a little less to who we are, but we felt that it had a little bit less mission impact. But still a very positive event, and we're learning for this coming year how to make it even better in terms of mission impact and keep it profitable and even grow the profitability. Down here, let's say you want to do a celebrity event, okay? Let's pick a popular celebrity, Tim Tebow, who we had contact with, but let's say we want to do an event. And let's just say it cost a little bit of money, but it maybe only made a tiny bit of money. Well, it's not very profitable, and let's say it was just a lunch where very little of your organization was presented, and the real draw to the attendees was the celebrity. Well, that wouldn't be a very impactful event for you, and it didn't make that much money. So you may decide next time to do that differently or not at all. Here's an event that we did in 2015 for a golf outing. You can see here it made some money, and it had a good amount of mission impact, about a 2.5, which is the median we're saying here. The year before made a little less money, and it had less mission impact, which means that we went from 2014 to 2015, and we learned how to make it more impactful. Up here is something we call, let me see if I can get, it's a little bit hard to see, and I'm using a software called Tableau, which is a data visualization software, so it's got a little live information here. I can't quite get under there, here we go. So we do something called the Summit, which is a leaders training program, and it's really one of the things that we do that really is in our wheelhouse. Of course, we work with kids, but we also work with adults and help them get equipped to reach kids. So every year when we reach out to adults in this yearly summit, this is really a core part of what we do. But it does cost us money, and so it doesn't really make us any money. So it's net revenue. It's negative net revenue. So that's why it's on the left side of the y-axis. However, it's got a lot of mission impact. So the goal here would be to decrease expenses, or even maybe look for additional sponsorships to move over to the right side while not reducing any of the mission impact. Okay? So the goal here is to push some of these things to the right with a little bit of cost reduction or sponsorships or other forms of revenue, but not lower the mission impact of those. Up here, it's called Adult Guest Lodge. At some of our camps, we have what we call an Adult Guest Lodge, where adult donors or prospective donors can come see our work with kids during the summer. This is hugely impactful. In our case, we've actually had adults come to faith at the Adult Guest Lodge. Huge. So I put it as a 4, which is the top mark for mission impact. Now, this is so important, not only just for they themselves as individuals, but from a donation standpoint, oftentimes when these people go to camp and they can see the work and they know that it hits them so hard in the heart and their own faith journey, they can see it happen in kids' lives too. And so even if we were to spend money here and make it even more net revenue negative, the money, I'm sure, would come back to us and we'd see it rebound, boomerang over here into the upper right-hand quadrant, making it net revenue positive. So this would be one thing, I would argue, to maybe spend a little money on, maybe having a loss in the short term, a year or 2 years, but you'd see the money come back. So, in sum, let me tell you how you basically want to treat each of these quadrants. Over here in the lower right, you have things that could very well be net revenue positive. Like some people do a lot of direct mail. It's over here, very positive, but has low mission impact. You want to push those up in mission impact. Maybe you have different stories. Maybe you feature more photos. Maybe you have a different way for people to engage. Make it more impactful for those people to engage. Over here, the upper left, you've got things that have higher impact, but that could cost a lot of money. If you've got things over here in the way net revenue negative area, your job is to lower those expenses and bring those things back toward the y-axis here, where you're net revenue neutral. If you can bring them into the positive, all the better. But at least bring down your expenses or increase certain revenues. Like if it's a program thing that you can get sponsorships around, then do that. Down here, lower left, these are the things to terminate. They're not making any money. In fact, they're losing money, and they're not very missional. So this is where you can get alignment with your staff, with your board, and you lose them. So I put here, just by way of example, maybe you have an email blast, or it could be direct mail, or it could be an annual event like a chairman's tea or something like that that's just been done forever. Maybe it's tradition, but no one's ever really run the numbers on it. This is a money loser. In your case, whatever that is, it's a money loser and it has low impact. Kill it right now, save yourself some money, okay? And save yourself some staff time. Up here, we'll end with this, are your superstar activities. Here, whatever it is in your case that makes a lot of money, has high impact. These are the things you want to maximize. Put more money into them to maximize their profitability. Put more money into them to make them more impactful on who you're reaching with them, usually adults. So to the extent that we can encourage our adult donors to grow in their own faith and get more freed up and grow closer to Christ by doing the things that you're engaging them with on a fundraising level, then that's fantastic. It has mission impact on them, it has mission impact on your other constituents, and it will raise a lot of money. So this is the quadrant you want to be in. I hope that this tool helps you. I encourage you to just Google online matrix map nonprofit sustainability, and you can find a lot of resources there, or pick up the book. It's a very easy read, quick read, and it'll give you a lot of tools to use in your nonprofit to tweak your funding model. Thanks so much.